Look for these comics. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, let's see anything I like.
What's up, guys? I know it's been a long minute, but I'm finally back in the United States, back with more comic book hauls. So we're gonna start things off with Justice League Adventures number 1.
Alright, but look at this Invincible number 1. What's this? Just the Adventures number 1.
So let me give you a quick synopsis of why I was going for like 2 months without any comic book hauls, 2 or 3 months. Well, basically, as you guys have been following my channel, I finally got married, and I got married in Vietnam. I'm super happy. My wife's name is Anna. That's her Christian given name. Yeah, I'm excited for her to come to the U.S. and we're gonna live together and start a family. All right, so we have Justice League Adventures number 1. Now, as you can see, this is way back when the Cartoon Network was popular, CN Network. As you can see by the logo right here, this dates back in the early 2000s, right after September 11th. Rest in peace to those who have fallen. This is the Cartoon Network's anime series that came out in 2001 through 2006, the premiere issue of it. Remember, just pay attention to the Justice League characters. You got Martian Manhunter. By the way, The Flash was a pretty good movie, but the CGI was not done properly. So I was totally surprised when I found these just old style Marvel Classic comics, because I know these are like came out in the late 70s, as you can see right here in 1977. I think somebody just forgot to properly maybe price them, but their loss is my gain. So we have Marvel Classics Comics number 19. Look at the cover price, 50 cents. As you can see, there's kind of like a trade paperback thickness to it. Robinson Crusoe. I think Marvel Classics Comics basically retells stories, not necessarily Marvel stories, but just famous stories or plays, something along that nature, and they give credit adapted from the classic novel of Daniel Defoe, Robinson Crusoe. I don't know that much about him, but I guess he's kind of like a hunter, adventurer type. Look at no ads. Yeah, I wish they could bring that back. And check out that comics code. Look at that. That's a big ass code right there. Now here's a classic. Adapted from classic novel by Mary Shelley, Frankenstein. I know there's a writing right here. Maybe I can clean up real good, but if I have time. And notice all of these are like newsstand editions. I think back then they don't have like a direct edition, maybe? I'm not sure. I could be wrong though. And here's a Pit and Pendulum. I don't know anything about this. Never heard. Oh, it's Edgar Allan Poe. Interesting. Very interesting indeed.
Let's look for these comics right here. Archie's Journey Mystery. What's this? Food of the Gods. Classics comics. Frankenstein. Oh, I'm gonna get rid of these. Oops. Angelo. Oh my goodness. Michelangelo Christmas special. And also Alice in Wonderland.
Right when I saw this, I knew this one it was going to be a good day. Alice in Wonderland, adapted from a classic novel by Lewis Carroll. Because I remember seeing this in the Key Collector Comics app, and yes, sir, this one is sitting pretty, going for like $60 or so on eBay. So that's why I have it already bagged and boarded. Next up, we have Michelangelo Christmas Special. Wow, I can't believe it. Any of these early 90s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle related comics are hot. Maybe one day I'll find the original #1. Yeah, good luck finding that. Michelangelo Christmas Special. So this is basically a one-shot of a 2-part Christmas-inspired story special retelling of Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. I believe they made 4: Michelangelo, Raphael, Donatello, and Leonardo, each starring in the same Christmas Carol story. That's what I'm guessing.
Quantum Woody #1 variant Go Edition Ryan Sook.
Alright, next up we have Quantum and Woody #1. What drew me to the comic is the title. It looks like it's gold color. So my instincts were correct because this is the hard to find Ryan Sook Gold variant cover. And you see Ryan Sook is maybe his cover artist. Pretty good art, I would say. It kind of reminds me of art style of maybe a little bit Adam Hughes inspiration to it, but it just kind of looks like Ryan Adam Hughes style. That's all I can think of right now.
Just move on these clearance comics. A lot of Batman, Joker. I think there's. Wait, what is this? Charlie Brown? Wait. Weapon Brown. Oh my goodness. There's a spoof of Charlie Brown. Look at that. It's black and white.
Next up, we have Jason Youngblood, Weapon Brown. I remember seeing these on the Key Collector comic app, and I've never seen this sitting out in the wild, so I knew I was in for a treat with this. So this is basically the story. It talks about a parody of Charlie Brown that describes the main character as a block-headed, wishy-washy killing machine. So one of these parody comics. By the way, these were 25 cents, these two, and I cleaned up real good. And the ones before were basically half off cover price, so obviously from Half Price Books.
So let's look for this clearance. Comic study. 50 cents. Come on, big money. Wait, what's this? Oh my goodness. Hard to find The Last of Us from the video game. I think this is the variant cover too. Naughty Dog. Wow. Wow, this is beauty. Wow. So hard to find.
Alright, we're getting for the good stuff. And there's a reason why I have it in a top loader, and yes, I cleaned it off the price stickers too, real good. See, it's like can't even tell. That's why it belongs to the top loader. The Last of Us. I finally have it in my collection. I know it's very hot right now. No, I haven't seen the HBO series, but I'm planning on watching it. I know it's good, and no, I have not finished the video game either. Now, those of you who own a different variant on the cover probably wondering, well, how come this looks different? Why, this is the variant cover by Christian Strain. This was distributed in the Survival Edition and post-pandemic game packages. I believe The Last of Us came out back in 2013 or something around that time frame. See the Naughty Dog, Dark Horse Comics. Personally, I think Dark Horse Comics have a lot of hidden gems, such as the Star Wars comics and video game inspired comics. So, The Last of Us, American Dreams.
Alright, let's look through these comics right here. S section. Suicide Saga. Time. Oh, Sonic X. Wait, what's this right here? Sonic Collector's Edition? Never seen that, but what's this? Oh, found it. Sonic 290, very last issue. Very hard to find. Look at this. Wow.
And lastly, finally have it in my collection. Sonic the Hedgehog from Archie Comics, Sega, number 290. Why is this important? Because this is the freaking last issue of this series. Hard to find issue. And there are only 5,501 copies that were ordered. And no, it's not in the best conditions. There are a couple of spine tick marks. But there are such a few copies left. And it's just hard to find. That must be the evil Sonic. I don't know. Sonic Joy? Wasn't that in the movie? I'm not sure. I don't remember. But anyway, just remember that issue number 290. This is the very last issue. It's worth a lot more than the first issue or other key issues, I think. So I hope you guys enjoy this small but epic, pretty epic Kaiba haul. Getting warmed up, you know. How to get my fingers wet again now that I'm back in the US and hunting for comics. As always, happy hunting.